Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 39 of Soup Sam Sports Encore podcast. Today we'll be talking about some news around the MLB and ESPN, college basketball and stuff like that. And this will also be a live stream to make up for me not live streaming tonight. As you guys maybe know, I was gonna live stream tonight the Baylor game, but it's just way too late. It starts at 10 p.m. They're playing in Arizona against the Arizona Wildcats, and it's just way too late tonight at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I figured we'll probably just do about a 30-minute stream or so, 30 to 35, maybe 40-minute stream here. And hopefully that'll be a good enough some good enough content for today to make up for me not live streaming tonight. But I will be live again tomorrow night at 6 and 7 p.m. for two watch parties. The 9 seed Kansas Jayhawks and the 2 seed Iowa State Cyclones, and also the 10 seed Houston Cougars and the West Virginia Mountaineers. So I will be live again tomorrow night, but I will not be live tonight. So let me go ahead and let everybody know that I'm live. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get started by let me see. Let's get started by talking about some MLB news. Alright, so the only news really that we need to talk about is the Los Angeles Dodgers are holding a second meeting with Japanese sensation Roki Sasaki. This is per MLB.com at 2:05 p.m. Earlier this afternoon, Central Time, January 14th. The Dodgers are holding a second meeting with Roki Sasaki today. It says it's time for the Dodgers to make their second pitch to Roki Sasaki. According to Fabian Ardea and Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic, subscription required, the Dodgers are holding their second meeting with Sasaki today. This meeting in Los Angeles will also include several of the team's star players. The two sides previously met last month before the Japanese phenom narrowed down his list of possible suitors. That list reportedly includes 3 teams: the Dodgers, Padres, and Blue Jays. Sasaki has reportedly held a second meeting with San Diego and Toronto over the previous week. He is eligible to sign with an MLB team starting on Wednesday, when the 2025 international signing period begins. However, he is expected to make his decision closer to the end of his posting window, which closes on January 23rd. It's currently right now January 14th, so he doesn't have a lot of time, for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, that's basically it. As far as MLB, shout out to Day. He's in the chat. Now let's talk about some ESPN stuff. Alright, so let's see. So, uh, let's see. So I want to talk about this first. The Houston Texans, after 2 game wide receiver Deontay Johnson, after 2 games with the Texans have waived wide receiver Deontay Johnson. This is per ESPN. It says the Houston Texans on Tuesday waived wide receiver Deontay Johnson as they prepare for their divisional round playoff game on Saturday against the Kansas City Chiefs. Following the Texans' wildcard playoff victory over the Los Angeles Chargers on Saturday, Johnson was visibly upset in the locker room. He was fully dressed, sitting at his locker, staring in frustration because of a lack of playing time and targets. Running back Joe Mixon and linebacker Azeez Al-Shire tried to comfort and encourage him. Johnson played only 15 out of the Texans' 70 offensive snaps and received only 1 target. He finished the game with 1 catch for 12 yards. Johnson had 3 catches for 24 yards in 2 games with Houston after the Texans claimed Johnson off waivers from the Baltimore Ravens on December 23rd. Baltimore had moved on from the receiver after he refused to enter a game against the Philadelphia Eagles on December 1st. Before the Ravens waived Johnson, they suspended him 1 game for his refusal to play against the Eagles. Baltimore had acquired him in a trade with the Carolina Panthers on October 29th, but he played only 39 snaps for the team, catching 1 pass for 6 yards. The Panthers acquired Johnson from the Pittsburgh Steelers before the season. He had 30 catches for 257 yards and 3 touchdowns for Carolina when he was dealt to the Ravens. The Steelers drafted Johnson in the 3rd round of the 2019 draft, and he had 391 catches for 4,363 yards and 25 touchdowns in Pittsburgh. He earned a Pro Bowl selection in 2021 with his lone 1,000 yards season and a career-high 8 touchdown receptions in quarterback Ben Roethlisberger's I don't know final year. ESPN's DJ BN Emmy contributed to this report. Alright. Besides that, that's not that much. Let's take a look at some college men's basketball scores while we still can. So at 6 p.m. on the SEC Network, the 1-ranked Auburn Tigers take on the 15-ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs. On the ESPNU, the 21-ranked Ole Miss Rebels take on the 4-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. On CBS Sports Network, the 7-ranked Marquette Golden Eagles take on the DePaul Blue Demons. On ESPN2, the 11-ranked Texas A&M Aggies take on the 8-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. On Peacock, the 19-ranked Illinois Fighting Illini take on the Indiana Hoosiers. On ESPN, the Miami Hurricane at 8 p.m. on ESPN, the Miami Hurricanes take on the 3-ranked Duke Blue Devils. On ESPNU, the Missouri Tigers take on the 5-ranked Florida Gators. On Peacock, the Ohio State Buckeyes take on the 24th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. on ESPN2 tomorrow, 9-ranked Kansas Jayhawks take on the 2-ranked Iowa State Cyclones. On ESPN Plus at 7 p.m. On the Big Ten Network at 6:30 p.m. Penn State Nittany Lions take on the 12th-ranked Michigan State Spartans. At 7 p.m. on ESPN Plus, the West Virginia Mountaineers take on the 10-ranked Houston Cougars. On the SEC Network, the 23-ranked Georgia Bulldogs take on the 6th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. At 8:30 p.m. on Big Ten Network, the 17th-ranked Purdue Boilermakers against the Washington Huskies. 10 p.m. CBS Sports Network, 22-ranked Utah State Aggies take on the UNLV Rebels. Now let's move to Thursday. 6 p.m. at ESPN2, 18-ranked Memphis Tigers take on the Temple Owls. 20-ranked Michigan Wolverines take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers at 6 p.m. on FS1. At 10 p.m. on CBS Sports Network, 16-ranked Gonzaga Bulldogs take on the Oregon State Beavers. And yeah, some reason it's not letting me click on Friday for some reason. Anyways, let's jump ahead to Saturday, shall we? Let's see. So Saturday at 11 a.m. on CBS Sports Network, 10-ranked Houston Cougars take on the UCF Knights. ESPN, the 4-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide take on the 8-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. On Fox, the Creighton Blue Jays take on the 14-ranked UConn Huskies. At 12 p.m. on CBS, the Kansas State Wildcats take on the 9-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. At 12 p.m. on the SEC Network, 1-ranked Auburn Tigers take on the 23-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. At 1 p.m. on Fox, the Xavier Musketeers take on the 7-ranked Marquette Golden Eagles. At 2 p.m. on NBC and Peacock, the 17-ranked Purdue Boilermakers take on the 13-ranked Oregon Ducks. At 2 p.m. on Big Ten Network, the 24-ranked Wisconsin Badgers take on the USC Trojans. At 2:30 p.m. on the SEC Network, 6th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers take on the Vanderbilt Commodores. At 3 p.m. on ESPN2, the 5-ranked Florida Gators against the Texas Longhorns. 4 p.m. ESPN Plus, 2-ranked Iowa State Cyclones against the West Virginia Mountaineers. 5 p.m. at ESPN2, 21-ranked Ole Miss Rebels against the 15-ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs. 7 p.m. ESPN, 3-ranked Duke Blue Devils against Boston College Eagles. Boston College. Hey, I got it right. Eagles. Yeah, Boston College Eagles. 7:30 p.m. at SEC Network, LSU Tigers against the 11-ranked Texas A&M Aggies. 8 p.m. ESPN Plus, Santa Clara. 16-ranked Gonzaga Bulldogs against the Santa Clara Broncos. And yeah, let's move on to conference standings. Joe says Astros, Sunbug and Astros in the outfields. Shout out to David. Shout out to Joe in the chat as well. All right, in the ASUN we got Queens, America East, Bryant, American Athletic Conference, Memphis, Atlantic 10, St. Louis, Atlantic Coast Conference, Duke, Big 12, Iowa State, Big East, Marquette, Big Sky, Northern Colorado, Big South, High Point, Big 10, Michigan State, Big West, UC Irvine, Coastal Athletic Association, William and Mary, Conference USA, New Mexico, Horizon League, Cleveland State, Ivy League, Princeton, Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference, Marist, Mid-American Conference, Miami, Ohio, Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, Howard, Missouri Valley Conference, Bradley, Mountain West Conference, Utah State, Northeast Conference, Long Island, Ohio Valley Conference, Morehead State, Patriot League, Colgate, Southeastern Conference, Auburn, Southern Conference, Samford, Southland Conference, McNeese, Southwestern Athletic Conference, Southern, Summit League at St. Thomas and Oral Roberts still in 7th. Sunbelt Conference, Old Dominion. West Coast Conference, St. Mary's, and Western Athletic Conference, Utah Valley Wolverines. I think that's the fastest that I've been reading off the let's close that tab. Reading off the college basketball conference standings. But yeah, like I said, this is mainly just a stream to give you guys enough content for today, since I will not be live tonight for the Baylor game just because it's so darn late at 10 o'clock at night tonight. So I will not be live tonight. So this is my whatever you call it, but this is my content for today. However, I will be live again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for a watch party between the 9-ranked Kansas Jayhawks and the 2-ranked Iowa State Cyclones. And I'll also be live at 7 p.m. Chances are I'll still be live because it'll probably come on while the Kansas game's on. I'll still be live doing another watch party of the 10-ranked Houston Cougars against the West Virginia Mountaineers. And yeah, so I will be live tomorrow night doing 2 watch parties tomorrow night. And yeah, and then I'll be doing a watch party of football again on Saturday. So, in fact, shout out to Mom. She's in the chat as well. But let's take a look at the NFL schedule coming up. All right, let's take a look here. So, NFL playoff bracket. All right, so on January 18th at 3:30 p.m. to kick off the divisional round, we got the 1 seed Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 4 seed my Houston Texans. Also on January 18th, the Sunday Night Football, 7 p.m. Central Time, 6th-ranked Washington Commanders take on the 6 seed Washington Commanders take on the 1 seed Detroit Lions in the NFC. So Chiefs, Texans in the AFC, Lions, Commanders in the NFC. And then on January 19th, which is Sunday, at 2 p.m., this time the NFC starts it off, at 2 p.m. on NBC and Peacock, we got the 4 seed Los Angeles Rams taking on the 2 seed Philadelphia Eagles. And with how the Rams were able to smack the absolute living out of the Minnesota Vikings, I am really excited to see what they can do here against the Eagles. They have a shot to upset them, that's for sure. And then the nighttime one at 5:30 p.m. Central Time for the AFC, CBS and Paramount Plus, the final game of the divisional round. Probably the one I'm most excited about, the 2 seed Buffalo Bills taking on the 3 seed Baltimore Ravens. Actually, let's take a look for all these 4 games, what the match predictor is saying. So, for the Texans and Chiefs, the match predictor is pretty obvious. Chiefs 62.7%, Texans only 37.3%. For the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. The Buffalo Bills 50.3%, Ravens 49.7%. It's right there, like 50-50. It was 50-50, I think, yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Either that or this morning. I believe last night, though. The Eagles and Rams. The Eagles are 65.4%, and the Rams only 34.6%. Now let's do Lions and Commanders. Lions are 73%. Commanders are only 27%. Yeah, I don't know if the Commanders are going to have as much, are going to give as much of a fight to against a team like the Lions as they did against a team like the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, look, they were just so many times the Buccaneers made mistakes when they weren't supposed to and stuff like that. But the Lions this year, they just didn't make any mistakes. They got really good offense, really good defense. They got overall a really good Detroit Lions team over there and in Detroit, and yeah, I feel like the Commanders might have a hard time stopping them. But yeah, so let's close that tab and but yeah, so that's my upcoming schedule is tomorrow at 6 p.m. I got tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. I got the 9 seed Kansas Jayhawks against the 2 seed Iowa State Cyclones. At 7 p.m., I got the 10 ranked Houston Cougars taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And then on Saturday, I got. Saturday's going to be another busy Saturday for me. Like it always is. Like it always seems to be. But let's take a look. So let's take a look at Saturday. So yeah, Thursday we have nothing. Friday, I don't know if anything's on Friday. I doubt it. But at 11 a.m. but on Friday, at 11 a.m., the 10 ranked Houston Cougars take on the UCF Knights. At 12 p.m. on CBS, the 9 ranked Kansas Jayhawks take on the Kansas State Wildcats. And plus also at 3:30 p.m., the 4 seed Houston Texans take on the 1 seed Kansas City Chiefs. And at 7 p.m., the 1 seed Detroit Lions take on the 6 seed Washington Commanders. And then on Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time, the 25 ranked Baylor Bears take on the TCU Horned Frogs. Yeah, close that tab. Let me look at my phone to make sure I don't have anything on Friday. Let me see. Yeah, no, there's nothing on Friday. No basketball, no nothing. Or there is basketball, but none of our teams. And no football games either, so. Yeah, that's my schedule. So I got tomorrow. I got watch parties for 2 watch parties for tomorrow. I got a total of 4 watch parties on Saturday, and 1 watch party of the Baylor TCU game on Sunday. So yeah. So in total, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're looking at a total of 7 watch parties this week, since including this weekend, which is insane in my book. We've now officially been live now for 25 minutes. But yeah. But yeah, so let's. I don't think we've looked to see if there really are any college basketball news, so let's do that. Alright, let's see. Well, we talked about how Auburn's the new number one ranked team in the AP top 25, in the AP men's top 25 after the Volunteers lost. Alright, here's some news. Duke's Malik Brown, a sprained knee, will miss an extended period. This is per Jeff Borzello of ESPN staff writer. It says Duke forward Malik Brown will miss several weeks with a sprained knee. Blue Devils coach John Shire said Monday morning. Brown suffered the injury in Saturday's win over Notre Dame. Shire said on the ACC coaches weekly Zoom, quote, "He'll miss an extended period of time here. He'll miss weeks." Brown, a 6'9" junior from Virginia, transferred from Syracuse to Duke last spring. He has provided Shire with a valuable front court depth option and has established himself as one of the best interior defenders in the ACC. He played a key role in the Blue Devils' win over Auburn in early December, helping slow down Johnny Broome late in the game. Brown then followed up that performance with 6 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 steals in a win over Louisville. He's averaging 2.5 points and 4.5 rebounds in 17.9 minutes off the bench. Without Brown, Duke will have to lean more heavily on veteran forward Mason Gillis, who transferred from Purdue last spring. Freshman big man Patrick Gongba, who has seen action in just 7 games this season, could also see an increased role. Gongba, hey. Let's see, where was I? Gongba was the number 26 ranked recruit in the 2024 class, but he has dealt with foot injuries dating back to his senior year of high school. Hey, hold on, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, Bella, where? Hey, guys. But number 4, Duke. So it says, but he has dealt with foot injuries dating back to his senior year of high school. Number 4 ranked Duke, who's 14-2 overall, 6-0 in the ACC so far, hosts the Miami Hurricanes, who are 4-12 overall, 0-5 to start conference play on Tuesday. So yeah, tonight Duke will take on Miami. Once again, like I said, Duke is 14-2 overall, 6-0 in conference play. Miami is 4-12 overall, 0-5 in conference play. They have yet to win a game in conference play. Duke has yet to lose a game in conference play, so you see the difference for sure. But yeah, that's basically just about it. But yeah, Sam stole Mom's phone. Sarah. Oh, shout out to Sarah in the chat. She stole Mom's phone. But yeah. But yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have much to talk about just because there's not that much news. There's not that many news going around for MLB nor ESPN either. So there's not that much news to talk. When you don't have any news hardly coming out, it's hard to really talk about anything. So, but yeah, hopefully this was enough. I'm gonna assume it is, but hopefully this was enough content for today. Like I said, unfortunately, I will not be live tonight. Just again, the game is so darn late. I wish Arizona didn't play games at 10 o'clock at night, but with the time zone they're in, they unfortunately have no choice. But yeah. So, but that'll do it for me, and that'll do it for episode 39 of Super Sam Sports Encore podcast. I will not be live tonight, but I will be live again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. A watch party between the nine-ranked Kansas Jayhawks and the 2-ranked Iowa State Cyclones, and also at 7 p.m. the 10-ranked Houston Cougars against the West Virginia Mountaineers. And yeah, I'll see y'all guys tomorrow night for both those watch parties. Tomorrow night starting at 6 p.m. Central Time. I'll see y'all guys there. Peace out, guys.